I love actors. I love working with them, and I kind of, I think it's one of your responsibilities actually as a director to fuel them. You know, literally to fuel them. Whether you're doing a stage play like James is doing at the moment, or and I was lucky to do last year, Frankenstein, or whether you're actually kind of making a movie like this, part of your job is to fuel these actors and to convey your obsession with the subject, with the story, and to push them, because I like them. I like actors, and you'll see this. You can see this if you look back at all of them. I like them all to really act. You know, I don't like. I mean, it works. It's just not my taste. I don't like them doing nothing. You know, like just which you can do in movies, and I like them. Woof, really presenting the film to the audience. You know, so you feel that they invest, and part of my job is to help them create that investment they're making in the film for the audience, you know. Given how mad this film is, this is what kept us sane. In the late stages of preparing the opening ceremony, we were able to go off and shoot this film, sort of like a night job, really. And it's because it keeps alive. When you're doing something like the opening ceremony, which is very publicly responsible, you're kind of like family friendly and national celebration and all that kind of stuff, you need to feed the dark side, really. So it was wonderful to be able to do that through Trance. I love watching movies where people have taken that risk. I think it's increasingly necessary. There's so many different ways that you can absorb storytelling now. There's so many devices from literally in your pocket that you can absorb them. If you're going to ask people to go to the cinema you know, as a special occasion, you have to give them something special that they're not going to achieve anywhere. And I think that's one of the reasons you go to cinema. You go to see it pushed to the extreme, if you can. I don't make abstract films. I'm not interested in kind of that kind of storytelling. But I like to take risks with the storytelling and with the actors and push them as far as possible, yeah. Certainly for a section of the film, you see classic femme fatale behaviour. She uses her allure, her sensuality, her beauty to manipulate these men and pit them against each other. But actually, the story evolves in a different way than you might expect, and there is real heat and damage and hurt and emotion in her story, which gives a reason for this behaviour. It isn't just a cruel, cynical world, which is the normal noir version of the femme fatale. It's a kind of like, I hope, a kind of more modern version of that, if you like. So, and she's somebody who can certainly play with both those elements, and yeah, and she's certainly able to, and she certainly does that in the movie.